Welcome to Senior Here, where you come for all of your media needs. My name is Ray.
It's your boy Nikki Tay.
And today, we are reviewing The Photograph.
Directed by Stella Meggy, starring Issa Rae, Lakeith Stanfield, Shantae Adams, and Ilan Noel. It is so refreshing to see a side of African Americans on the big screen that we don't normally get to see, right? We get the gangbangers, the shoot 'em ups, the robberies, the flashy rappers, the football players, and superheroes, right? But we rarely ever get to see just love, just honest, realistic, non-fictional love, right? Black people fall in love too. I'm tired of watching The Notebook. And The Photograph gives us that, just pure love. Queen of Slim, which came out last year, was a love story itself, but it had the other stuff. It had the extra, struggles and the sad parts about being black. This was the fun part about being black, right? It is the finding someone, it is the vibing, it is the embracing the culture, finding out what you like. And you know what? I won't even say just about being black, just about being human, right? Mm-hmm. It is a love story that I think everyone can relate to.
For me, this movie was enjoyable. Okay, it was enjoyable. But see, in this movie, they kind of show a parallel between two different stories, right? One of them is kind of set back in the past, and one of them is like up to the present. And I found myself more compelled with the love story in the past than I was in the love story in the present. And I want to disagree with you a little bit because I felt more that the past story was more relatable than the present story for me.
How did you? I didn't say one was more relatable.
Well, I'm just assuming you said it was relatable.
You relate to the movie.
Yeah, you do. I guess you can relate to either of the situations.
So you agree with me?
Yes, I do. I apologize. I agree with you.
There you go.
But I found myself wanting more of the past story than the present story, and I didn't get enough of that. And that was the point of the movie. The movie was about Issa Rae and Lakeith Stanfield and them falling in love. But I kind of wanted more of the past story.
And I think you get at what my negative is to this movie. And it's not a knock. So first off, I want to say that everybody did a really good job. There were just standouts in this movie. First and foremost, Shantae Adams and Ilan Noel, who were the 1980s relationship. They were immaculate. I felt every emotion. The relationship I also related to more.
Absolutely.
But it was a lot more meat on the bone, right? Yeah. That relationship had years, right? It was past, and you got to see how it affected them in the present day, But in the present day relationship, the Lakeith Stanfield Issa Rae, I thought Lakeith played a great job, and again reminded me of why he is one of the best up and coming black actors of this new generation, right?
The fact that he can continue to morph into these different roles and you believe
it's amazing. It's amazing. Like I like Michael B. Jordan, Lakeith, and Denzel Washington's son, John David. They all in this realm for me. Denzel Washington's son need a little bit more, hits under his belt. But I digress. Lakeith Stanfield shine. Issa for me. I didn't necessarily always feel it. And again, I'm not saying that she was a terrible actress. Issa's just so damn awkward, right? That's why we love her in Insecure, right? It's that awkwardness because it's relatable. It feels real, but on the big screen, sometimes in every situation that don't translate. It didn't feel organic, I'm supposed to believe that this is like an amazing love story and I'm supposed to just be like, damn, I wish I had that. I didn't feel that,
And you lead me right into one of my negatives. I actually have two. One pre-movie and one during the film and after. During the film and after.
Was it the white people that was in there?
No. It was the fact that, like you said, the past relationship had years to build up and it felt more real, right? It felt more relatable. Even though you got so fewer scenes in the past relationship, it still felt more relatable and more full, right? And then in the present, you get so many more scenes, but you don't feel that connection.
Was it more?
Oh, absolutely. without question. He was the main
You're
character.
saying like so many more. I don't.
It was more.
I feel like they tried to even it up. They tried.
You think so?
I think they tried to.
But what was more?
I don't. Definitely the present.
Okay. So, but it just kind of leads into the Queen of Slim. I know people gonna probably bring that up as well. How it was only a few days for them, but that love felt long. It felt
hot.
it was intense.
It was how I felt the heat.
It was crazy. And another little small knock. This is my personal preference. You know, I prefer a little bit of Jason lyrics. You know, in my love movie. And the people that watch that movie know exactly what I'm talking about. Queen of Slim also delivered on that, and I didn't get that in this movie. That's fine. That's just my own personal thing. But I do like a little Jason's lyrics in my love movie. But I digress. Let me also talk about my other knock, and it leads me, once again, you led me into this point again, Issa Rae. Issa Rae is a phenomenal actress, no doubt about it.
Beautiful woman.
She is beautiful, and she will continue to make great movies. But as far as like movie construction is made, she kind of feels like the ugly best friend, right? She doesn't feel like well, she's not ugly, but you know the ugly best. It's a cliche in movies. It's like the awkward friend.
Why you got to put the ugly? Why can't it just be the best friend?
But usually that's the
She the bridesmaid, not the bride. You could have.
well, that's
She's ugly.
No, she's not ugly. But that is like
I know.
That is the name of what they call that.
I just ain't like
entity.
it.
Okay, she's the bridesmaid. I apologize. I'm not being. I love Issa Rae, but you said it best. The awkwardness. She doesn't feel like a leading lady in a love movie like this.
Yeah.
Like this.
It didn't feel that.
Now, if this was like Silver Lining Playbook, where it's kind of played on her awkwardness,
comedy,
then it would be amazing.
It'd be perfect.
But they tried to make it too serious for something that we have not seen from her so far.
Yeah.
Now, well, I'm sorry.
All I was gonna say was lead me to my second negative.
Yeah.
I'm glad you brought up Jason Lyric because you know after the movie is over, then you get to feeling like where does this rank among the black classic love movies, right? And emotionally, I didn't get to a place of Jason Lyrics. I didn't get to a place of a Love Jones. I barely got to a place of a Love and Basketball, right?
I think that's kind of how I'm always going.
Yeah, all of them very high. All of them are very emotional.
That's why you named it.
For me, this felt more like a Brown Sugar or any movie that has Queen Latifah and it's got to do with love. It was playful. It was in that arena. By the end of the day, I didn't feel it was very serious. With the exception of the past relationship. The past relationship is what made it serious.
That was a crazy movie.
But the present relationship, again, brings me down to that Brown Sugar level where, Taye Diggs and Sanaa Lathan, they kicking it, they love music, and hey, guess what? We fall in love. It's a great movie. You may feel something, but it's just not hitting like a Love Jones, right? It ain't that heat. It ain't that Queen and Slim heat, And hey, that wasn't the goal for this movie.
Yeah,
you think it was?
No, it wasn't.
Okay. I hope not.
Yeah.
It was just to tell a love story, and I think they did that.
I did, and I hope that you ranking them doesn't affect your rating of this particular movie.
No, the movie exists in a bubble.
Okay.
But it will be judged.
Oh, of course, alongside
outside of this movie.
Absolutely,
rating,
as it should.
Along with all these black classic love movies.
As it should, and we can both say that it does not rank high on our black classic love movie list.
No.
This is a movie that was good. This is a movie that I enjoyed. But this is a movie that if I was trying to maybe show people a great love movie, that this may not make that cut.
It depends on the audience.
Okay.
It's good for kids because it didn't have that Jason Lyric. If it's like
But I would rather go to the wood for something like that.
I would go with that strictly for boys.
But also the wood can fade that love story.
Strictly for boys.
It can fade that love story.
This is like, I don't know. I like where he was going with that.
In the end, The Notebook was a solid love movie. I think this Valentine's Day, people are going to go out and the men actually can say they enjoyed a movie like this. It's not too much on the lovey-dovey side where, this is a chick flick. This kind of meets in the middle. So I think everybody can take something away from this movie and enjoy it. So I would have to give this movie a 7.5. I think that this movie is a okay movie with a lot of good moments. And I think that leads me to believe that if this movie could have done a few things differently, it could have really, really charted higher in my love movie chart and also my movie of the year chart. But I do want to say again that Lakeith Stanfield and Issa Rae did an amazing job, and I enjoy seeing them on the big screen. I want to continue to see both of them individually do more movies.
I'm not gonna lie to y'all. I really wanted to come out of this film saying this is the Black Notebook. You know, I wanted to have that level of emotion because I feel like The Notebook is always touted as one of the best love story movies or romantic drama films of all time.
For some people,
I think everybody would have The Notebook either at 1, 2, 3. It's up there, you know. Or Titanic is another classic.
I love Titanic.
And this film, The Photograph, it just didn't reach those heights. It didn't even reach the heights of, you know, the Black cinema, just the passionate love. I didn't get that. I didn't get that from Lakeith and Issa, but I definitely did get it from Shantae and Elan, who I think were the unsung heroes of this film.
Yeah, I imagine they didn't have that in the movie.
If it was just them, and oh my God, it'd be amazing. It'd be amazing. So for them, you know, giving me such of what I wanted, getting me there almost. I'm happy to give this movie an 8 out of 10. I think again, really well done, great execution, but it's just it's scratching the surface of the emotional depth they could have reached.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it could have been a lot more. You know, I just want some oomph in this film. You know, sprinkle some Jason Leigh in it. You know, sprinkle some Love Jones in it. You know, just enough. It ain't gotta be toxic. But we want the passion. We want the passion.
So I got a quick question. I don't want to make this review too long, but I do have one quick question, kind of a two-part question. Mm. So what would have made this movie better, right? Would you think that it's the writing for the present story that led you to the emotions didn't kick? Or do you think it was the choice of actors and actresses that didn't give you that emotional kick that you needed?
I like that question.
Okay.
And I had a lot of thought. I think that it's the writing. Okay. I think they could have kept Issa and Lakeith. You know, her being awkward is cool.
Yeah.
But I would have extended the timeline of the movie. I wouldn't have made their relationship
so quick,
so short and quick. I would have gave it some years, let them go through something that was similar as the past, but they have a chance to learn from it. And then it's like, okay, there we go. Like they learned from the mistakes.
They tried to do that.
It's not general. Yeah, but it was quick.
It was quick.
It was microwave. You know, some love movies need that oven. The Notebook was an oven, right? And this, you know, this was a TV dinner. It's cool. You gonna eat, but you're not full. You know, it's not hearty.
You're not satisfied.
Yeah, it's. I'm cool with the chicken tenders and the brownie I'm getting right now, but I want the whole Thanksgiving meal. And just extending it, you know, giving a relationship a few more years. Now I ain't talking 2 decades. A decade would have gave them enough depth for me to be more emotionally connected.
It's fair.
That completes the review for The Photograph. And again, I gotta say, Shantae Adams and Elan Noel. I really want to see my boy Elan in more films.
I liked him in the 2 movies.
I liked him in this. I liked him in The First Purge. I liked him in Insecure. I want more of him. I really wish he was Blade, but apparently that didn't work out. We got Mahershala. I ain't mad at the Mahershala, but I feel like Elan could step into a role that was occupied like by a Morris Chestnut,
yeah,
or Tate Diggs. Like he is perfect for that role and can just knock out a lot of movies. You know, Morris Chestnut. I can name 5 Morris Chestnut movies I really like. I want to name 5 Elan Noel movies that I really like. I think that is my calling for you, brother. After this movie,
I said that after The Purge. Remember?
Yeah,
I said I want to see more action movies.
We both liked it. Yep. We both liked it. But it's not about him, it's about The Photograph. Tell us how you felt about the film. Let us know if you got a chance to see it. It is a hot week. I mean, it was this, it was Fantasy Island, it was Sonic the Hedgehog. What? Yay! But we hope you go out and support, you know, black films always. And then hopefully you see the other movies after. But it's Valentine's Day, so you really should be sticking with
The Photograph.
The Photograph, yeah. Honestly. So, you know, after you watch The Photograph, you come here, you let us know how you felt about it. You hit the notification bell because you love the video, and you say, hey, I want to see these guys every time they drop a video. And then, as always, you don't forget that you've seen it here.